Hello everybody! How you guys doing? Welcome back to the Cherry Bomb Blossom Boutique. My name is Ren and your lovely fashion valley. How you guys doing today? Hopefully you're doing better than me with my internet situation going on. I'm gonna kill myself. Oh mama. I know it's a little bit of a late feature though. I do apologize for they're really not being streamed until today. I've been having to deal with a lot of stuff as of late. A little bit of emotional disarray, if you will. But I am now here. You know, I am now here. I am okay. I am vibing. Although yesterday I wasn't vibing. Yesterday I was not having a good time, and I'll tell you about it in a little bit. Hey Nova, how you doing, sweetheart? Ren stop buying the internet cables. Those are noodles. They are blue though. Why would I buy them if they're blue? Blueberry flavor. You know what? Touche. Touche, folks. Touche. But I hope you guys haven't blue day. Wait. This is why the stream crashed. Listen. I love blueberry licorice. Have you guys ever seen like ¿cómo se llaman? Twisters? I think people call them twisters. Those twisty little thingies that you get that were licorice, supposed to be licorice, and you could buy them in like blueberry flavor. That's basically my internet cable. That's what I do. That's what I do to it. Twizzlers, yeah, Twizzlers. You're so right. Twizzlers. Twizzlers is the thing that I am thinking of. Thank you so much. But yeah, I love blueberry Twizzlers. I love blueberry Twizzlers so much. I used to eat a bunch of them when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I genuinely had no control over anything that was sweet. And nowadays, I kind of hate everything that's sweet. Okay, no, that's a joke. I still like sweet stuff, but I don't know. The more that I grow up, and the more that I just like refine my palate, I guess, I feel like I'm losing my whimsy, you know? I'm losing what made me me, because I find things to be too sweet. Like it's so strange. Like I used to love like what is a good example? I used to love like vanilla pudding, like pudding that you were able to buy at the grocery store. I used to love that, and I would used to slurp that shit. I used to slurp it, and nowadays I taste it again. It's just like it's too sweet for me. I am becoming a grandpa. I find that things are no longer tasty as they used to. Yogurt doesn't taste the same anymore. Yogurt now tastes much better than it used to. And I don't know how to feel about these feelings. I don't know how to feel about the fact that I am getting older. I don't know how to feel about the fact that soon enough I'm gonna be 30. You know? I don't know how to feel about that. 30. I'm gonna be 30. You know what? I'd rather not think about that. sorry. I had to contemplate for a moment what just happened. I genuinely had to contemplate my life for like a couple seconds because I just did it. I don't know how to process that, to be honest. Because like, you know what it is? I feel like 2020 just kind of, I don't know. I feel like I'm supposed to be more ready for my 30s than I'm actually are. And here's the thing. I have noticed that things about me have changed from when I was 20, 21 to now that I am 26, right? I know, and I have noticed that things have changed. You know, I don't feel the same about a lot of things. Like, for example, I am no longer anxious when I ask a waiter that my order was wrong, you know? I no longer feel anxious to say what I have in my mind. But at the same time, I am sitting here being like, I was 19 yesterday, and now I'm in the cups of being 30. No, but you think... wait, hold on, let me say my hellos. Hey Aaron, how you doing, sweetheart? Hope you're having a good day, and hope you're not too bothered by my horrible realization that I am getting old. Bitch. Hey Ryoken, how you doing, sweetheart? Hello, that's how aging works. I mean, yes, I know that's how aging works. Don't get me wrong. I know that as you mature, things change and things happen, and you know, as you get older, your bones get raggedy and everything starts hurting for no reason. For no discernible reason, my leg has been killing me the past few days, and I don't know how to feel about it. Like, what happened between 21 and 26 that my body suddenly is like, the time is now to feel hurt? So, you know, I don't know. Molly, it's Spy. Hello, sweetheart. How you doing today? I'm sorry, I'm having a crash out right now. I'm having a mental breakdown about, you know, it's only 4 years before it's 2030. You know, back when I was younger, we thought that we were gonna have flying cars in 2020. Man, oh how things have changed, and now we're further from the truth. Further from the truth, girly. Further from the truth. I was just reminiscing about the 2020 to 2022 era, and I realized that we were deprived, girly. We would be who we are now back then if we were in the big 19. I know, right? It's just... I mean, to be fair though, I would like to say that 2020 changed me for the better. Although I did have like a year or two of when I was like incredibly doomer and I was thinking about killing myself, but now I'm fine. But anyway, nowadays, you know, I am grateful for the fact that 2020 happened. Simply and only because I feel like I am a better person for it. I know how to deal with my anxiety better, you know? Judge you for the better choice to Sudoku. No, I'm being serious though. I'm being serious. Like, I think that 2020 changed me for the better. It helped me, it helped me deal with life a lot better now, you know? I feel a lot more prepared to be an adult, although I'm still not sure how to feel about it. Imagine me saying this at 26 years old. I feel prepared to be an adult. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like 2020 to 2033 was like arrested development for me. Like, I genuinely lost and fell behind some of the like actual growth that my brain was supposed to have. And I don't know, do you guys feel like that? Like, do you guys genuinely feel like something happened and you were suddenly teleported to the big 2026 and you're like, you have no idea how you got here, you know? Because like when 2020 happened, when COVID happened, I seriously thought I wasn't gonna live through it. So I don't know. I just been riding the wave, and now I just realized that the wave is over and I'm just here. I am vibing. Life also is like 3 years. Yeah, exactly. You know what? You know what the worst part it is though? Is that had COVID not happened, I would have graduated from college. I would actually have a career now instead of being a clown in the internet. Hello, honey bunny, how you doing? Hi, stupid Cupid. How's it going, baby? Hope you're having a good day. Not gonna lie, you scared me there a bit with that tweet about your migraine. Are you okay? Oh, speaking of that, I am fine now. I'm still feeling the sequels. I'm still feeling the sequels. Do you guys ever get like a headache so bad that your head still hurts despite the fact that the headache is not there anymore? Like, do you ever get like the aftertaste of having such a bad headache that whenever you move your head from side to side, you can still feel like your brain kind of rattles inside? It's basically what's happening to me right now. So, yesterday, you know, I feel like I am the medical, actual empirical proof that going outside doesn't do anything good for you. I am the human body in the poorest shape possible because yesterday I went outside. I know, groundbreaking. Vtubers outside, never. But I went outside yesterday. I needed to get my glasses fixed because somebody, I'm not gonna say who, somebody accidentally slept with them on, and when they woke up, they were destroyed. And so I had to go repair my glasses, and I can only do that early in the morning. So I had to get out in the morning, you know, put some sunscreen, got out, waited for like about an hour for my glasses to be fixed, and then came back. Lovely. Feeling gorgeous, feeling great, feeling like life finally has a meaning. Then my mother tells me that she wants me to accompany her to the bank because, you know, we gotta get some money, we gotta get some coin for us to be able to live. And so when I am outside with her, I start to feel thirstier than normal. And so I walk around to the nearest convenience store. I buy some like, it's not syrup. What is it? For the lack of a better word, because I cannot think about it, enhanced water. I buy some enhanced water. Electrolitos. I don't know what to call it. Electrolytes? Electrolytes? I think how you would say in English. Well, I buy some electrolytes. I buy some enhanced water, right? I buy the upgrade equipment. And so when I drink it, I am still not feeling better, you know? I'm still not feeling better about it. And so, but I don't feel too bad, you know? I don't feel too bad. Written out here with water too. Water, the sequel. But yeah, I still don't feel too bad. Like, I am able to walk around and I'm able to like talk with my mom and like feel good about it. Like, I wasn't having any like of the normal symptoms of dehydration, right? But suddenly, as soon as I get home and the light is just a little bit too strong, you know, I have like tile flooring and it reflects a lot of the sun from outside, and for some reason, I am started to be unable to see. I genuinely feel cross-eyed, and it's not the fact that I went blind or anything like that. It's more so that I just couldn't concentrate my eyesight at all. I had like, you guys know how when you stare at the light for too long, you have like a little rainbow, little rainbow after effects, you know? Like your brain was too saturated with light and it had to compensate a little bit. That's basically what was happening, but it was like an aura around my eyes. And I didn't know what to do, and so I was sitting in the sofa, just looking straight ahead, trying to not panic about the fact that I feel like I'm going blind. And you know, that stops soon after. You know, that stops soon after. As soon as I finish eating and I just sit down for a minute and close my eyes, that stops, and then I feel a huge fucking hammer hit my head. Like, imagine like you are carving like an ice sculpture, I feel that literally in my eyeball. It felt so bad. I started recoiling from pain. I didn't know what to do. Because I was alone at my house at that time. I didn't really know what to do. And you guys know that I shouldn't trust Google because I am a hypochondriac and, you know, everything leads to cancer. Every road goes back to cancer. And also my ex-boyfriend, who was also a cancer. But anyway, every road leads back to cancer. And so I'm sitting here trying not to panic. I take ibuprofen. Try to take a breath. Try to sleep, right? I tried to sleep. I couldn't sleep. And then I get hit by a bout of nausea. I never felt like, I usually never feel like vomiting. The only time that I have ever felt like vomiting was the one time I got really sick with dengue, right? And so I am in the middle of my bedroom, being able to get up, but feeling like life is not real, feeling like the simulation is glitching, that I am seeing through the veil of lies that is reality, and I am now in the moment unable to comprehend the information that is being fed through me by the gods above who has chosen me to be in pain. And you know, I didn't really lose consciousness. However, I forgot what happened the next 2 hours after that. I genuinely do not remember what happened. But at some point in time, I was just in my bed. The pain stopped. And I was feeling good again. I do remember what happened. I was editing some stuff. I was editing the a video that I needed to finish for a friend. And so I remember going through that, and then suddenly, boom, I'm in my bed. I feel good. And now I'm okay. I'm fine. I am fine. I think. Probably. Wait. Sorry. Wait, were you sure you were not dehydrated? Like, seriously dehydrated? No, I wasn't really dehydrated. Like, I was feeling thirsty, but not really bad thirsty, you know? Like, it's like one of those times that you feel like you could use a drink, but you don't really need it that much. It was basically that. And you know, I did take the electrolytes just to prevent dehydration, if anything, because if I needed water, I was, you know, taking water too, you know? Creo que te dio insolación, bro. Los síntomas encajan. I mean, that's what I was thinking too, like sun poisoning, you know? Girl, that's a heat stroke. How is it a heat stroke if I wasn't feeling any hotter though? Wait, how is it a heat stroke if I wasn't feeling any hotter? Doesn't a heat stroke also come with fever? You don't feel hotter? Well, it is true that I am prone to heat strokes. It is true that that is something that can happen to me and has happened to me before. I am prone to heat strokes. Heat strokes do happen to me. It's just it's been such a long time since I had one, and it has never presented itself like that. Every single time that I got in a heat stroke, it's because I felt like 10 times hotter than usual. And, you know, I am hot, but you know. You don't realize this, but your body will react. But yeah, as stated before, I am the human proof that going outside is not good for you. I am the human proof, like literally living proof that going outside is bad and you should never do it. This is what I get for trying to be healthy. I knew that I should probably never be outside like around the 3 p.m. hours, but I still went outside anyway. But I am alive, and that's what matters. That's what matters. But yeah, anyway, let's talk about what happened. Let's talk about your feeling. You know, how did that make you feel? I feel like a therapist suddenly when I say let's talk about what happened. So like, how do you feel about that? Okay, but how did that make you feel? Let's get into it. What do you feel caused this? I need to go back to therapy, by the way. I'm feeling I have the tools to be able to like process my life now, but I feel like talking to a therapist wouldn't be too bad, you know? Maybe, and just maybe, I need to talk to her about getting into like ADHD medication. So how's your relationship with your father? Type of bean. Oh girl, you know, I've been seeing a lot of content recently of a drag queen. Her name is Curdy Cat, and she would just randomly approach people on the street and ask that exam question: how's your relationship with your father? And usually people just laugh and say I don't have one. And that makes me realize I don't have a father either, but I usually never think about it. Because I have enough mother for her to be both my mother and my father. You know, that's something that she used to say. At least that's when what my mother has told me is that my biological mother used to say that she was both, she was a lot of woman to be both father and mother. So I kind of respect that. That kind of fucks. Oh, well, my dad was the first man to the moon, so I let you extrapolate. Wait, does that mean that wait. Will that mean that you'd be at least 50 by now? I think. I don't know. Listen, I didn't go to school for math. I literally picked graphic design because it was the one career that had the least amount of math on it. I just want to be pretty. I'm pretty, you know. I'm pretty, and that's all that matters. But anyway, folks, let's get into it. Let's talk about what happened, and let's talk about what are we doing today. So today we're going to be working on more HOLOSTARS. But Renan, you may be wondering, Renan, why are you streaming HOLOSTARS like 2 days in a row? What the hell happened? You usually do this like once a week. And well, turns out that a majority of these boys are going away. They are. I was gonna say Arrivederci, but I'm pretty sure that Arrivederci is Arrivederci is hello. They are skedaddling. They are gone. They are going to be disappearing into smoke and flames. And so, to put it another way, they are graduating. You know, a lot of the HOLOSTARS boys, half of them of the JP branch, are graduating, which is, you know, not fun. It's really not fun. You know, your girl doesn't really cry that much when it comes to graduations, because to me, graduations is supposed to be something happy. Graduation is supposed to be like that thing that you're, you know, supposed to celebrate because you're moving on to another part of your life, right? But I feel like when graduation happens, in this stage of the game, when graduation happens, not because they want to, but because they have to, is when it hits the worst. You know, it genuinely is when it hits the worst. I hope they succeed later on. Me too. I mean, I know they will. Because at the end of the day, I am a big proprietor of the narrative that, you know, that I don't think that the HOLOSTARS boys failed. I think Cover failed them, and that is my true opinion. I think Cover absolutely failed the HOLOSTARS boys. I genuinely think that they didn't know what to do with them. They decided to ignore the problem until it became so big that nothing ever could fix what happened to them, you know? So, to me, at least, I am very proud of them for deciding to step away from a toxic situation, you know? I am proud of them for deciding that maybe this is not the place for them, and that's okay. Listen, I feel like at the end of the day, you need to appreciate the moments that you have, and part of appreciating the moment that you have is recognizing whenever whenever that place that you really wanted to be at is no longer for you, you know? It's part of maturing, you know? And it's part of maturing. And I'm feeling better now that I was feeling about it. Because mama, the most devastating things always hit me when it's like 2 a.m. in the morning. Like, I don't know why everything happens in the middle of the night, but it happens. I was about to go to bed, 2 a.m. in the morning. I was struggling with some demons, and by demons, I was struggling with impulse and thoughts of wanting to dye my hair purple. And so, because I had decided to go to bed, I checked on my phone. I checked on my phone, but I didn't want to check it for too long because I actually wanted to sleep. I didn't want to do the ADHD thing of saying that you're going to bed, but actually spending like 4 hours in your phone, not actually going to bed. I didn't want to do that. And I see on the corner of my brain. I don't know what, the corner of my eye, not the corner of my brain. I see on the corner of my eye a notification, because I do have notification turned on for their Twitter. I see a notification about something HOLOSTARS related. But usually the company account does post a lot of stuff that is like not really that relevant, or it's just like promotional merchandising. And ever since my Shinranui got deported, I don't really buy merchandising from them anymore. But anyway, I didn't really think much about it until I saw the word graduation. And mama, waterworks. Waterworks. I was crying, and I cried until like 4 a.m. Why? I do not know. Like I said, graduations don't really bother me anymore. I am grown now. I understand that not everybody's gonna stay forever, and not everybody's gonna do content forever. A lot of the people who are doing content right now will probably graduate in a couple years, because doing content is not forever. A lot of the YouTubers that I used to watch when I was younger are no longer doing content anymore. A lot of them have moved on to bigger and better things. One of the content creators I used to follow when I was a little child, she has her own company now, and she doesn't really do YouTube content anymore. She streams. She does stream. But mostly what she does is dedicate herself to her nail polish company. So I am usually very okay with stuff happening like this. I usually don't mind it. But for some reason, it just felt like it felt like an injustice, It genuinely felt like this shouldn't have happened, and it happened because people were careless. It happened because somebody dropped the ball and they failed them. And I think I was crying more so because I was upset for them, not because they were leaving. So I didn't know how to deal with that, honestly. I hope they come back and when they get everything together. I mean, it's also one of those things that you really shouldn't wait. And ever since I experienced my first graduation with Nina from Nigisanji, I have decided to not wait around for somebody to graduate to be able to appreciate them. If I can, I will appreciate them. Hi, Salem. Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. Now that I think about it, nobody redeemed my hydration and I forgot to drink. Oopsie. Water. I got water right now. Thank you so much for the hydration. Out there. Listen, I'm having feelings, okay? I am having feelings. I'm alert now, too, so that's okay. You guys got stuff to do. And I am just sitting here yapping. I'm sitting here yapping. But anyway, as I said, nothing has ever hit me as hard since Nina's graduation. And like I said, I'm just not usually that affected by it. I'm just not that affected by it because I know that things are fleeting. But I just cried. I felt really bad for them. And then, you know, when I woke up, I felt okay about it, you know? I felt okay about it. I felt like life was okay and life will continue to be okay. And maybe I just needed to cry a little bit. I just needed to cry a little bit. But now mostly what I feel is just anger. Mostly what I feel is anger. I feel anger that they were basically forced to leave. Not because anyone is forcing them to, actually, but you know, it's just one of those things that you no longer resonate with the workplace, you know? You no longer resonate with who you are, where you are, and it can be really frustrating. Also, I can relate to it. When Fana's graduation was announced, I felt devastated for a few days. Yeah. And you know, usually you don't feel stuff like this. I feel like. Oh, by the way, you know, this is Armor Rouge, by the way. I feel Armor Rouge is it's a good fit for a knight, but I just how skinny she is. Look at that waist, though. Look at that waist, girl. Damn, skinny legend. Skinny legend. She turns around and she disappears. My goodness. She's so skinny. Which also means that I should probably raise up this a little bit. Play. I know, right? She's so skinny though. Damn. I think even the torso that I'm drawing is a little bit too big. Like, not only is she skinny, she also has big hips. God damn. I wish I had a waist. Listen. You don't have to have a waist, you can make a waist. You know? You can make a waist. You know what you could do? The power of clothing is very powerful. If you don't have a waist, you can create one by literally using clothes. You just have to wear a fit that will basically prevent you from looking a little bit too straightforward. Basically, I am suggesting flared out skirts. If you have a flared out skirt, you can create the illusion of a waist. So if you're a person who wears skirts, I recommend something flared out just to make it more what's it called? Just to proportionize you a little bit better. Because that's the thing about fashion and about understanding how to dress yourself is understanding your proportions and understanding the silhouette that you're going by. Because you know, not everybody wants to be not everybody wants to look like an hourglass. Some people genuinely want to look bigger. Some people genuinely do want to look bigger. They want to look a bit less, a bit more formless, and you know, that's valid. That is valid. So you can choose to do something more baggy. Snatch waist, so jealous. I know, right? You know, I wasn't really gonna talk about this on stream, but I guess I'm gonna talk about it just because it's my life, right? You know. Baby girl, I'm a Latino trans man who likes wearing baggy clothes. You know what, bitch? just buy a corset. Buy a corset. Now, you know what you can do? There's such a thing as a suit corset. It's like a suit vest that has the same function of a corset. And you can buy that. And that is for men. That's for men. So that could help you out, if anything. A suit corset. But speaking of being trans, though, did I hear corset? What are we talking about? Hey, Zarek! We were talking about the fact that Armor Rouge is so skinny. That's what we were talking about. We were talking about the fact that Armor Rouge has such a tiny little waist. Like, she's wasting away. She needs to eat some food, girl. She needs to eat some food. I know those. I'm still moneyless though. Oh, if I don't know about that. But anyway, speaking of being trans, right? Speaking of being trans, happy Pride Month, everybody. Straight people, If you hear me, you have 2 days. You have 2 days left to be alive, bitch. Because your time is coming. Your time is coming. The time to be gay is now. But yeah, happy Pride Month. Happy early Pride Month. Happy early Pride Month. You know, I used to do like every week. Well, I guess Pride Month is every week for me because I'm gay. I'm kidding. You know, I used to do special things every Pride Month. I usually do something special for Pride Month. You know, I be gay. I be gay. I be doing crimes, and I also be up at 2 a.m. trying to fight the impulse about trying to dye my hair. You know, fighting a bottle of hair dye. That's the things that we gay people do, right? But I just don't have the time this year. I don't have the time to do anything gay. Okay, that came out wrong. I don't have the time to do anything like too grand this year. And I feel kind of bad about it. Like, cause the first year, I feel like 2021. Was it 2021 or 2022? No, it was 2023. So like 2023, I did the Pridecast. 2023, I did the Pridecast, which if you don't know, it was just a little podcast that I did talking to gay people and having fun, you know? And then the week after, the year after, 2024, I think. 2024, I did I don't remember what I did 2024. I think I did the Pridecast again. I think 2024 I did the Pridecast again. And then 2025 was the Pride makeup. I did Pride Month makeup for in YouTube Shorts and on stream. And this year I actually had plans to do like to draw like Pokemon characters with their, you know, with flags. Because, you know, there are some gay-ass Pokemon characters. Some Pokemon characters are really gay. I'm looking at you, Blue. I'm looking at you, Blue and Red. And I wanted to draw them. I wanted to draw them with, you know, with their flags. But I just don't think I'm going to have the time. I have so much shit to do, you know? So, happy Pride Month. I hope you guys are able to do something fun. Have you guys ever gone to a parade? I kind of want to go to one, but I feel like it was gonna be too hot. And listen, I'm gay, but I'm not that gay. I'm gay, but I'm not that gay. I don't have the commitment to actually go to a pride parade and burn myself into a crisp. So, I don't know about that. I have naturally gray hair color, great hair color, so I never had the urge to dye it. When we say naturally great hair color, what are we talking about? If you say blonde, I'm going to kill you. If you say blonde, I'm going to kill you. So, can you elaborate? What do you mean with naturally? Oh, you're a ginger? Oh. Well, that's new information. Well, that is information I wish I would have known. You know what's funny? I'm starting to find that I'm starting to find a pattern about myself, and the pattern is I like people with red hair, and it's just kind of like one of those situations that I don't know how it comes about, but it just kind of happens like that. And I'm not talking about like real people. I'm talking about characters. The fictional men that I love and enjoy, most of them have either red hair or purple hair. And I genuinely not sure how to feel about it. Like, am I predictable? Am I basic? I don't know. Okay, I'm real I'm real people, so I'm safe. And don't don't sing victory yet. You are in the military and you have red hair. So you know, I do love me a uniform. And redheads? Oh god, I need to be put down. Maybe I need to be euthanized. Oh, thank you so much, Cleo, for the biddies. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day, sweetheart. And thank you once again for giving money to the peasant. Thank you once again for giving money to your jester. I appreciate it. Tipping your jester. Chat, you should tip your jester. Nah, basic is white hair sims. I am one of those. You know what true basic is? In the world of standing, basic is like in Kirito. That is what basic is. Basic in the world of standing and in the world of liking fictional people, Kirito is being basic. That's what it is. And I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. And so, if you like Kirito, I am so sorry to tell you, you're a basic bitch. And that's okay. From Sword Art Online? Yeah, from Sword Art Online. You know, I'll say it. Sword Art Online isn't that bad. Sword Art Online isn't that bad. I think what was bad and what continues to be bad is the things that came after Sword Art Online. Like, you know, Gongale Online, which was, we watched like the sequel where Kirito, instead of having a sword, he has guns. You know, I cast gun. I feel like that's when things started going down the shitter. That's when things started going down the shitter, honestly. I just don't... I feel like Sword Art Online by itself is not that bad. Me personally. I don't know what you guys think. When's the last time that you guys gave an anime that you didn't think you would like a chance and you end up enjoying it? Because to me, that was basically Sword Art Online, essentially. Sword Art Online is like the one anime that I genuinely thought I was gonna hate, and I actually ended up enjoying it. I enjoyed the anime, I really did. I did too. You know what it is a bunch of times though? I feel like a bunch of times, ignorance is bliss when it comes to anime and stuff like that. Like, ignorance is bliss. The less you know about fandom and the less you know about stuff like that, the better, right? And so when you watch a thing for the first time, you at least get the protection from the fact that you're watching it from the first time, and because you're getting that protection, you don't really feel that what you're watching is that bad, you know? I don't think I would enjoy Sword Art Online if I watched it again. I feel like that's the thing, you know? I didn't like Dragon Ball at first. I rewatched it and I love it. Dragon Ball is one of those things that I still haven't gotten around to rewatching. I remember watching it when I was a kid, and I didn't really like it that much. You know? It's alright. I love Princess Tutu. Okay, but here's the thing though. Princess Tutu is peak. You know? Princess Tutu is peak. And I will fight anybody who tells me otherwise. Princess Tutu is actually really good. And no, you know what it is? Actually, one of the first anime that I felt like that I didn't think I was gonna like and ended up loving. Have you guys heard of Lovely Complex? Have you guys ever heard of that anime? Please tell me you have heard of it. And if you haven't, I'm gonna kill myself because that is one of the most I love that anime so much. Okay, hold on. Lovely Complex is that anime that I genuinely thought I was gonna hate. I thought I was gonna hate the shit out of it, you know? And I ended up fucking loving it. There was something about it, like, you know, I usually just don't like cocky protagonists, you know? I hate cocky protagonists so bad. And I thought that the male lead was gonna kill me, you know? But their relationship to one another, the fact that it started out as enemies, it went from enemies to lover, was so good. The development of it too, because you don't really see it. You don't really see the connection until they start to hang out together more. And they start hanging out together because they want to get with each other's best friends, you know? And then you start noticing and realizing that what they need is each other. Like, you see the girl, who I forget her name, the girl, like, describing the type of man that she wants. And it turns out that the type of man that she's describing turns out to be the one that she hates. And vice versa with him too. It turns out that the woman that he wants is the one that she hates. And he's just like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh my god, is that Nandama? Bitch, I thought you were dead. Bitch, I thought you were dead. I thought you died. How you been, girl? How's it going? I haven't talked to you since like 2 years ago. I am surprised that you're alive. With the towel girl, I love it. I love a short king giant woman who bicker and fight but then love each other. I love it. Oh, so good. Like, well, this is kind of shit artwork, but like, look at this though. Look at this. Look at this. Like, this is such a lovely concept, honestly. Like, dude, and you know what my favorite part is? You know my favorite part is, and I felt this in my soul so bad. You guys know the arc where, you know, they get together, but they then have to figure out, you know, they get together, but then they have to figure out what's next for them. Actually, do they get together at that moment, or are they still kind of like, will they one day? When the short king has to do the exams, will they one day still, or did they confess to each other by then? I don't remember. Well, point being, one of the things that I really liked about this series is, you know, at some point they start to ponder what is next about their life, you know? Her in particular, she doesn't really know what she wants to do. Her original plan, if I remember right, was to not longer study, and I think she wanted to get married. I think that's what she wanted. But that's more so because she didn't know what to do. She genuinely didn't know what to do. She was confused about what's next for her. And the anime has an arc in which they basically go through what the feelings of being lost, of not really knowing what to study, where to go next in life is like. And, you know, when I watched this anime, I was in the process of figuring that out for myself. And so it hit really hard. It hit really hard. Having no motivation, I can relate to that. Yeah, that's basically what she's had. She had zero motivation to actually like study or, you know, do stuff with her life. And then she finds out through sheer coincidence that she actually really likes fashion and that she's very good at fashion. And I don't remember how it happens, but at some point in time, she gets to actually be a stylist for a person. Wait, what the fuck is this? Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. I just found a cover of this, of the manga. Hold on, that's not what I wanted. 1 second. I just found a cover from the manga, and I need to know what. Bitch. Hello? Why can I not grab it? Oh, I'm just gonna Copy and paste it. What is the heterosexual explanation for this? What is the is there a heterosexual explanation for what's going on here? Is this yaoi? Is there yaoi in my lovely complex? This is the main lead, so girl, what's going on in here? Why are you grabbing him like that? Why are you caressing his head and then caressing the cheek of the other? Was there actually yaoi and I never realized? Was this not adapted in the anime? Or is he like posing? What? I need to find out. You know what? I need to reread it. I need to rewatch it. Yeah, I'm trying to find the cover that you told me, Cleo. I'm trying to find that cover, and I don't think I can find it. Oh, I guess it's supposed to be his friends. I guess it's supposed to be his friends, and they're just like, you know, posing for the same cover, similarly to this. But like, why is it so gay? Hold on. Let's put them side by side, shall we? Let's put them side by side. Let's put them side by side. Like, this is not the same vibes. This is not the same vibes. These are not the same vibes. These are two completely different vibes. You know, once again, we proved that straight men are gayer than gay men, apparently. Is this how it's supposed to be? I don't know. Like, I don't grab my friends like that. I mean, I do, but the only friends that actually let me hug them like that. Because I'm a hugger. I'm a hugger. I like to hug my friends. Anyway, I really like to hug my friends. I love to show my affection to my friends. Again, Brennan, I'm grabbing you like that. Be warned. That's okay. Like, that is not a warning or an issue for me because I like to be hugged. I like to be hugged and I like to hug. I am a very touchy person. You know? I genuinely enjoyed hugs and I give them a lot. Because, you know, I didn't used to be like this. I had an era in my life, you know. I had an era in my life in which I was kind of a hater, and I didn't like people, nor did I really like being hugged or anything like that. But now, ever since I found out that life is not forever, sorry to speak. It's so depressive. But I guess it's some theme since we are talking about the HOLOSTARS. HOLOSTARS just, you know, graduating and stuff like that. But ever since I found out that life is not forever, I became more of a affectionate person, you know. Thank God, because I just said something so cancelable. Thank you for letting me know. I just said something so cancelable. Thank God that part is never gonna come out. Jesus. Anyway, what I was saying is that ever since I found out that life is not forever, I became a lot more affectionate towards the people around me. I like to hug and be around people more often. I like to have excuses to see people. Because I was talking to my mother about this, by the way. I was talking to my mother about this. I was talking to her about the fact that I feel like I used to be much more of an introvert when I was younger. Because I didn't like to go outside at all. But nowadays I want to be outside. I yearn for the mines. You know? Wait, Renan goes out, he touches grass? Well, yes, I do touch grass indeed. I touched so much grass yesterday. You have no idea how much I perused and touched and groped grass yesterday that I managed to get myself a heat stroke, according to chat. I was outside so much and I gave myself a heat stroke, so that's how much I love grass. You know? That's how much I'm into grass. Are you guys competitive about it? Grope, no wonder you had a heat stroke. Listen. It no wonder it was feeling hot, you know? Grass or ass? I wish I had an ass to grope. I wish. Okay, I don't know how... You know what? I feel like I'm just gonna draw their shape. And then I'm gonna make it better later. But yeah, did you draw the ghost guy already? You mean Mio? Is it Mio or Rio? No, it's Rio. You mean Rio? No. I still haven't drawn Rio yet. You know those silicone mouse pads? I'm sure there's one out there with your husband. Wait, which husband are we talking about? wait. Which husband are we talking about? Which one of them? Cause I have a couple. So we need to find out first. Oh, Lord. What fictional husband you like more? You know, I am not really feeling partial for any of them recently. Like, I've been so busy trying to become an independent woman that I just don't really have anyone in mind right now. And that's kind of sad. I lost my whimsy. Chad, I'm telling you, I lost my whimsy. I wanna fall in love with a fictional man again. I wanna feel good. No more husband? Yeah, I become straight. Right before Pride Month, I become straight. No, I'm kidding. But generally, I do not know. Let me choose him for you. Okay, you guys are now in charge to give me a husband. You guys are now in charge. You guys are in charge of giving me a husband. And let me give you my let me give you essentially my ideal man, okay? Let me give him my ideal man. Here you go. Here you go. This is my ideal man. So like, if you can get any like that, the better. What is your husband order? Could I get a side of? Okay, so I want a big man with a side of red hair, with big naturals, preferably. You know, big naturals, homegrown, farm approved, organic, big tits. I also like for his voice to be like medium low, you know, medium low, perchance. You know, well done, I would say. I like it. I like the voice. Well done. Skin tone doesn't matter that much. I like every skin tone. Hair color is optional. The red hair, but it would be preferable he would be a red hair. And probably the most important part about it is that he doesn't like me back. Probably the most important part about ordering a boyfriend for me is that he doesn't like me back. Because, you know, I have problems. It turns out and it ends out that, for the most part, I really, really like fictional men who don't really give a fuck about me until the very end. How is that supposed to work? It just does. It just does. Okay, so let me describe you. So, oftentimes, I find myself attracted to the type of man who doesn't really care about me or pretends not to care about me until the very end. Like, until the very end of the series, where he realizes that I am no longer around to bother him. He realizes that he actually really enjoyed my company, and he just does like a 180, and he just wants me back, and he fights for me. But you know, once we actually get together, he still has that little spice, you know, that little side of spice that makes you feel good. Then I found him as the second one and sent you. Okay, hold on, let me see. Let me see. Okay, hold on. We found him, guys. We found him. Why did you censor this, by the way? Why did you censor this? It's male nipple. It's male nipple. It's not too bad. We have found him. We found him. This is it. This is a male pick form. You know what the worst part is, though? I actually do not mind Bowser at all. I think Bowser, particularly in the Mario movies, is very cute. So, you know, I don't mind. My brain. Oh, come on. Oh, come off it. Come off it, Pippi Stockings. Fucking girls crowd clutching your purse, Liv. As if you didn't have any more a worse hear me out than mine. As if you guys didn't have probably worse wants and needs than mine. I guarantee that most of you are freaks. Most of you are freaks. And genuinely, I'm actually kind of pretty vanilla when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like, tell me whatever. Call me whatever, but I don't really I'm not really much for that, you know. I love Bowser, but Fatalis is hotter. Who's Fatalis? From what series? Fatalis? Are you talking? Wait. Are you talking about Monster Hunter? Is this what you're into, girl? Is this what you be into? Is this what we call it nowadays? Hi, Jerry. How you doing, sweetheart? Hope you're having a good day. How was my... Oh, my brain. How was my Animal Crossing? And you... Liv, and you dare to clutch your pearls. You dare to clutch your pearls in my vicinity when this is what you're into. This is what you're into, and you're surprised. Honestly, girl, can I say something? Can I say something controversial? Controversial get brave, guys. Is this a safe space? Is this a safe space? You know, I like to think that I am cool. I like to think that I am cool and alternative and exciting. I like to think that I have fun things going on. But I'm gonna be so real. I realize that I'm probably the most basic bitch in this whole ass world. I swear to God. I do not have good enough hear me out moments for me to be considered interesting. I genuinely don't have good enough hear me out moments. Every time somebody asks me what my hear me outs are, I I pull my hair back with one of my hands. I put my hair behind my ear and I go, incinerar. And then it's then it's something like somebody else does a clap back and they say that they like the Lorax. And they say that they want the Lorax to put them on a headlock. And I am sitting here being like, maybe I'm boring. Maybe I'm boring, you know? Maybe I genuinely do not have a personality and I just pretend like I do for comedic effect. He can speak for my trees. Ah, that's a crazy sentence. That is so crazy to say. What the hell? He can speak for my trees. Oh. You know, Markiplier, he can jiggle my keys. He can jingle my keys how he wants, baby. All he wants, baby. That is so crazy. What has this stream turned into? What has this stream turned into? Can you please work? Thank you. My fucking tablet didn't work to work anymore after that. My goodness gracious. Okay, but I have to know. Chad, what is your craziest hear me out? Like, genuinely. You know? Like, doesn't matter if you're vanilla or not, because like, as I said before, I am very vanilla about this kind of stuff, apparently. I don't have good taste when it comes to hear me out. So, what is your craziest hear me out? I really need to know. This is gonna be for research purposes. I need to know what kind of freaks are in my chat. I really need to know this. This is for research purposes. You know? I have to think on that. Yeah, think about it just like the first thing that comes to mind. That's what I want. That's what I want. The first thing that comes to mind. I feel too vanilla to for me to have a created hear me out. I know! That's how I feel too! That's literally how I feel. I feel so basic. I feel so basic when it comes to a hear me out. Like, I genuinely do not have a good response. Every time somebody asks me, it's so, you know, I feel so boring and uninteresting. Ditto without transforming. By the way, hello Kuroni, how you doing, sweetheart? Hope you're having a good day. You know, ditto without transforming, I think it's a vanilla take, because that's essentially a cock sleeve. That's already kind of like a Tenga egg. So like, what's kind of, it doesn't really feel creative for me, you know. Once again, no judgment, not judgment. Well, kind of a little bit of judgment, but you know, it kind of it's already prime for that, you know. Oh shit. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Smog from Lord of the Ring. Who's Smog? Okay, let me see that. Okay, can you pick something that's not a dragon? Can you pick something that's not a dragon? Can you pick something that's actually that you can? I have things for monsters. Can I be playing? No, honestly, no. You know what? You're so based. You're so based for that. Kobo from the Lion King. Okay. You know what? Me too, bitch. Okay, you know what? Kobo Lion King. Okay, listen. You cannot tell me that you can look upon this face. That you can look upon this face and not be smitten. You cannot tell me that if you look upon this face, you will not be disarmed, and as soon as you hear him speak, you're not gonna get pregnant. Because this is the type of man that can get me pregnant just by looking at me. Let's go with something wilder. Fan Rotom. It's gonna blow you away. I mean, listen. Rotom can possess many electrical devices. So, it's not out of the realm of possibility that Rotom could have a function like that, you know? I feel like everyone has that crush like with Lola Bunny. True! You know? I believe that everybody is a little bit of a furry. Everybody has a furry. Okay, random Bard from League of Legends. He could give you a magical experience. I'm just saying. He could give you a magical experience. So, I am not opposed to that one either. That one? I'm sure he can do some crazy shit with some portals, you know? One end comes out of the other one, if you know what I mean. You know, I can't believe that I'm saying this in a... I was gonna say I can't believe that I'm having this conversation like in a HOLOSTAR stream, as if they are not as if they are not just as unhinged as what I'm saying right now. As if they are not just like this or worse when it comes to this kind of stuff. If they ever get to watch this stream, I feel like they would be proud of me. They would be proud of me because I am continuing their legacy of being unhinged motherfuckers. You know what I just realized? Can I just ask about, like, you know, not to get distracted and not to like not to like point out something that might ruin this Pokemon for you. Is it me? Or are Marusha's shoulder pads kinda look like they are turkeys? Does it not look like a turkey to you? Because this looks like a turkey to me. It looks like a turkey. It looks like a turkey. Like gobble gobble? Turkey? Wait, oh god. I'm gonna I told you I was gonna ruin this Pokemon for you. Like, it just looks like a turkey. Look at this. Like, hold on, let me just... If you grab one bone leg, just grab the bone leg. Oh, you need to draw this with like a better color so you can actually see. Like, if you draw the bone, you can kind of see it, no? You see what I'm talking about? Do you see the vision? You see the vision? Does it not look like a turkey? I see a penguin head. A penguin head? What the hell? What is it supposed to be? Ceruledge is a... Ceruledge, Armarouge is a fighting type, no? Is it supposed to look like a fighting glove? Is that what's supposed to be given? Because like Armarouge is fighting fire, I think. No. A psychic type? A psychic type. where? Bitch, where? A psychic type where, bitch? The pauldrons on his shoulders form a cannon when he pulls his arm together. I mean, that's fine. That's a cool and dandy. But that is like, you know, the fire type off of it. Where's the psychic part? Where does the psychic part come from? What part of this design tells you psychic type? I am not sure how to feel about it. Oh god. I'm not sure how to feel about it. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so... Hold on, I'm trying to actually get this done because I realized that I've been talking so much. And I was supposed to draw all 3 of the HOLOSTARS boys that are from this generation in this stream. And, you know, as it turns out, I haven't been drawing that much. So I need to lock in a little. Hold on. Dildo psychic type? Psychic type? Out of all types that you could have ever told me, I never would have guessed psychic type. I genuinely thought he was like firefighting or something. You know, something really basic. And that's why people disliked it, you know. It's basic. It's a basic thing to pick firefighting. Is this fine? Does that look fine? That's how you can totally tell that Armor Rouge was an afterthought design that they thought they could make a counterpart for Ceruledge. I mean, the counterpart is good. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The counterpart is good because, you know, it's an Armor Rouge is supposed to be, you know, from what I'm understanding, it's a play on words between armor and armoire. Because, you know, armoire tends to be something like, you know, a place where you stash weapons and cannons and everything like that, right? But I just don't see how the psychic type does anything, you know? I just don't see it. I don't see it. I can't picture in my mind how the psychic type even works in this context. Like, what is it supposed to be doing? Is it supposed to be that Armor Rouge is a strategist? Because that's the only way that I feel like you can play it. Like, Armor Rouge is a strategist, while Ceruledge is more of a hot-headed person, if you want to go that way. Oh, shit. I feel like it's this. I feel like it's the sentence is a bit undercooked. They went to damn hard with Ceruledge. Man, Charcadet should have been the new Eevee. It was so much potential with different evolutions. I mean, not really. Like, because like there's only so many ways where you can. There's only so many ways where you can interpret a knight. You know, like I don't think you have as many considerations as Eevee could have. Because, you know, you have the armor, you have a bow, you have swords. I guess you can make one riding a horse, I suppose. But I feel like it's not as infinite as Eevee currently is, personally. Like, what else would you have done with like an evolution for Charcadet that is different than these two? Hammer, spear, bow, axe. Oh. Okay, you know what? No, that makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense, actually. You know what? You're right. You're right. We missed out. We missed out on a potentially really cool Pokemon. I mean, they could still do it. They could still do it with, like, regional variants. I still want a normal type of EV evolution if you manage to avoid all the others. I feel like it's really hard to avoid it though. Because, at least particularly because Sylveon exists. Because Sylveon exists and Sylveon is a friendship evolution. Wouldn't you have to basically neglect your Eevee for it to just be a normal type at that point? Because like if you give it too much attention, it's gonna evolve into Sylveon. So I don't know how you would avoid getting Sylveon in that particular case. Throw an Everstone into it and GG. But that's the thing though, isn't the Everstone supposed to prevent you from evolution? So even if that were the case, it wouldn't help, you know? It wouldn't help. Hold on, chat. I need concentration. 1 second. I'll be back with you in a moment. It doesn't have to be perfect, Renan. Come on. Just get over with. Get it over with, Renan. You know what? This is fine. This is fine. It's fine. It says Cat Renan. You can just do it. You can just make it better later. Jesus. Let it go. I think in this case, instead of doing like the flippy thing that is gonna be like bigger, I feel like we can instead make this shorter and make it just bigger in the back. And just make it bigger in the back. Just do the tail close that way. I could have also done Empoleon. I could have also done Empoleon for him, because, you know, Empoleon is also, like, kind of Knight adjacent. But I feel like the Armarouge was better. Because, you know, Cerulege doesn't quite fit, because Cerulege is, how to say? Cerulege is a little bit too edgy for Tenma. I don't think Tenma could ever carry out an edgy at all. Tenma is just too cute. Tenma is too cute. He's too cute to be edgy, personally. Yeah, this is how I'm gonna play it. Okay. I think this time around, what I'm gonna do, instead of like fully finishing this in the stream, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do the sketch so I can actually like do all of them, and then off stream I'll be off stream is when I'll actually work on the finalized version of this. How about that? That's better, no? That is better, no? Because this way you kind of get to see like my other ideas for the voice instead of like, you know, agonizing over the fact that it's been like an hour and a half and I haven't done anything. Sounds good. Yeah, I feel like that's better. I feel like that's better. You get a better idea of the things that I want to go for. Thank you so much for the hydration, Kuron, and I appreciate it. I have now run out of water though. So like, now what do I do? Now that I have run out of water, what am I supposed to do now? Because like, it's not like I can go get more water. Getting more water on a stream? Never. Never. Taking care of myself while I am streaming? No way, dude. No way, Jose. Guys, I ran out of water. I ran out of water. No matter how many times you redeem it, I just don't have any more water. I have nothing else to give. It's just too much. Okay, but seriously though, do you guys want me to go get up and get water? Because I could, but I feel too bad about it. In fact, you guys are coming for me for not drinking enough water, but when is the last time that you guys drank water? How about that, huh? How about that? When's the last time that you guys drank water? I'm just saying, if you're gonna preach, you better teach. Yeah. I just did. I'm totally lying. See? I had 2 talk classes in the last 3 hours. Well, fuck. Okay. Fine. The sexy military man got me. You guys are lucky that at least one of you is responsible enough to drink water. You're so lucky. Okay, just let me do this and I'll go get the water. I feel like this needs to be bigger, but I just can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to do it properly. There you go. Oh, tailcoats. I can do the tailcoats too. Well, actually, no, that's not a tailcoat. What am I talking about? I'm talking about double best. I'm talking about a double best. Honestly, the more that I look at it, the more I think that actually Armor Rouge was a good idea for Tenma. Because like, I feel like it fits his design actually really well. Even down to the collar. Okay. So, I'm gonna go grab some water and I'll be right back. Okay? Don't do anything funny. Do not burn the house down. And please, for the love of God, stop bringing corpses inside my house. I told you guys that the corpse stays outside. It cannot come inside you. It cannot come with you. You guys need to learn to dispose of your corpses, okay? So I'll be right back. Don't do anything. Well, y'all are so mean. Why are you burning the chat down? Why are you doing burning emojis? I told you to not burn the house. You guys know how much I pay in mortgage for that? guys know how much I actually pay to keep you guys afloat? Oh, great. And now Ryoken is dead. Now you killed Ryoken in the fire. Are you proud of yourself? Are you proud of yourself for what you have done? Exactly, I remember the house. Oh, okay. So you were disposing of the corpse. Okay, never mind. Carry on. Carry on. As you were. As you were. Oh, the winning sun. The winning sun. Ah, my Oshi, my first Oshi. You guys know, I actually started being a VTuber because of Roberu Yukoku. You know. He's the reason why I am here today. He's the reason why I'm a VTuber. He and only he is the reason why I'm a VTuber, Chad. You know? I found him back when the winning sun thing started being a thing. You know? I found him around that time. And I genuinely thought that VTubers were stupid. I genuinely did. I was a hater. I thought VTubers were stupid. I thought people were stupid for liking VTubers in the first place. And then, eventually, I evolved. I got cured for my hatred. And I started to find him really charming. I started to find that, you know, that funny man that was trying to communicate in English for whatever reason. I found him hilarious. And I found him really cute. And I'm starting to find that I have a soft spot for people who don't really know how to speak the languages that I speak, and they kind of struggle to communicate. I don't know about what it is about me, because there's like this cute like Chinese guy that works in the Chinese restaurant a couple blocks away from my house, and I find him so adorable, especially when he tries to say hello to me. He says hello, and he kind of struggles and has a little bit of an accent. And I find him so cute. Like, I do not want to be like... I do not want to be like, you know, infantilizing of him or whatever. But like, I just want to help him. I genuinely do. I just want to help him. I want to help him get better at English or Spanish or whatever he wants to speak. I want to give him a kiss. That's what I want. I want him to teach me how to teach him how to say words of love. Lord, I have problems. Anyway, folks, I feel like I have decided, just because I think it could be really funny, to lean into the bartender aspect of Roberu Yukoku. Because Roberu Yukoku is a bartender. He owns the bar Robel. And I thought that the best way to communicate that would be to do a variant of Synesthete and Synesthetia. Imagine this. A variant of Synesthete, but instead of being a cup, it's a shaker. Like an alcohol shaker. Wouldn't that be really cool? Wouldn't that actually be really cool? Like a variant of Synesthete and Synesthetia that is just in a drink shaker. Hold on. Let me grab it. Like, imagine this, but in a cup shaker. Oh my god, I love that idea. Thank you. You guys are so supportive. I love you guys. Okay, let's see how we can actually play this out. Because I actually have no idea how I'm gonna, you know, translate that into like a cup shaker. Particularly with Roberu's personality, it's gonna be a little hard. Because, you know, the first thing that I think about when I think about him is kind of like, is more of a, what's it called? He's kind of like a really cute dog. That's the way that I think about him. He's kind of like a really cute dog. So, doing this vibe is gonna be a little difficult. Poison type variant. Oh, your brain, your mind, because it's alcohol. So no shit is a poison type. No shit is a poison type. Your mind, your brain. Oh, you guys are so much smarter than I am. Like a Houndium. No, I'm actually saving Houndium for Olga. Olga is gonna be a Houndium. Because I decided that Chien is going to be a Rockruff. Because, you know, he could be a Lycanroc, but I think that Chien is too much of a cute. Chien is too cute to not be a Rockruff. So I kind of want to make both members of Mafia dogs, and so Houndium is for Olga. Okay, so this is the shape of a drink shaker. So how do we translate that? I didn't know they were shaped like this. I genuinely thought they were a little bit more different than this, but it turns out they're not. Okay, so we have the mood board. We have the inspo. This is the inspo. So how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna make them look? You know, we really need more Synesthesia variants. Like the Portuguese part comes out of the tip. I mean, drink shakers tend to can open from here. Like, they are usually like a cup that has a lid. You know, you can open it from here. So maybe he uses the top part as a hat. Now that's a part. Hold on. I need to... Isn't the evolution more like a drink shaker? Well, Synesthesia doesn't have an evolution. Synesthesia doesn't have an evolution, and Synesthete is a teacup. So I guess it's similar, I suppose. I guess it's similar if you think about it, but not that much. Bitch, what the hell? Okay. Hello? Hello, can my pen actually work properly? Thank you. So what I'm thinking with the pose is maybe the cup of the drink shaker kind of just stands in for the legs. And like that. But it's right. Poltergeist might work better for this. Poltergeist? Poltergeist is a thing? I thought it was just Synesthesia. Hold on. I never seen this thing. Oh! Wait, this is the Prevolution now that I think about it. This is the Prevo! Oh, okay. This is the Pre-Evolution. So... yeah. I see. I see your point. I didn't know they had a Pre-Evolution. You know, this went the other way around. This went the other way around, you know, because with Synesthete, the Pre-Evolution is the cup. Yeah, they kind of did the reverse evolution for this variant. I'm just with the newest names on Pokemon. Me too. I'm generally not that good at them. I do have a question though. I have a question for y'all. How many of you actually like the Pokemon TCG? Like, how many of you have played it before? And genuine question, and this is not to antagonize anyone, but does anybody actually play the Pokemon TCG? Does anybody actually play it? Because I don't think I've ever met anyone or heard of anyone who plays the Pokemon TCG. I heard of people collecting the Pokemon cards. I've heard of people, you know, of people doing whole binders of the Pokemon cards with their favorite card. I heard of people selling the cards. But do people actually play it? Do people know how to play it? I like the pretty cards. I don't give a fuck about the game. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't care about the cards. Like, about the game. So I genuinely wonder if people actually know how to play that game or not. Like, do you guys know anyone who knows how to play it? Okay, this is gonna look a little bit weird until I actually get it done. So, 1 second, please. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the because, you know, it seems like the pre-evolution for Synesthesia, it has hands separated from its body. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for this one. I'm gonna have its hands separated from its body. Now, how to make this look like liquid though, it's a little bit different and a little bit weird. Well, there's official Pokemon Pokemon tournaments for it, so there are people who also play it. I do wonder, is it easy to play? Is it nice to play? Like, do people actually have fun playing it, or is it just one of those things that people just got good at it later? How do I make this look like a hand without it being an actual hand is the question. Oh, by the way, I got my water back. I'm sorry if I didn't fulfill the points. 1 second. Could you hear that? I hope you could hear that. Apparently the TCG video game for the Game Boy was pretty buzzing back in the day. There was a TCG video game? There was a video game for it? That's news for me. I never heard of that before. Does this look like a hand? Does this look like a hand? Does this look like a hand, Chad, or am I tripping? I feel like it looks like a hand if you squint a little. I don't know, maybe I should just bite the bullet and make this part look actually like a hand. Just for the sake of getting the point across, I suppose. I just didn't want it to look like a hand, but I guess it's gonna have to. It looks like an applin. Shut up! I'm trying my best, okay? I'm trying my best over here. Don't be mean. Come on. I'm trying my best with what I was given. Okay, this is what it's gonna have to be because I just can't make it an actual hand. I feel like making an actual hand kind of defeats the purpose of making it like look like, you know. I feel like this is the most I can do without it being too weird. Yeah, it's gonna have to do. I know, but the silhouette was too similar not to point that out. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll give you that. I'm gonna keep it like this. Fuck it. I don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares if this actually looks like a hand or not. The point is the feeling. The point is the vibe. That is the point that it's supposed to have. Okay, and now where do we put the other part of the shaker? Because like I feel like we have solved the main problem, which is you know, how to incorporate the vibe and the pose and whatever. But I feel like we haven't solved the actual problem of how to do the rest of the shaker. I don't know if I want him wearing it like a hat though, because like, you know, that's what Sinitcha does, but I feel like it's gonna interrupt too much with the shape, no? Never mind, it actually looks cool. Never mind, it actually looks good. You know? Well, it doesn't really look like a hat that much, to be honest. It doesn't really look like a hat. It just kind of looks like it's like floating above it, but I guess it kind of works out. This would need to be much wider though. We're getting to the point of the streaming which I'm running out of ideas. I mean, I guess this is the vibe. I guess this is the vibe. Now, how to incorporate the rest of Roberu here? Because like Roberu has a very specific like color palette and everything. Should I put his eyes? Should I put his eyes on like the cup, just like Sinistcha has? I guess I could. Hello? Ah, my PC. Please, let me draw. I guess I could put it like this, you know? No ideas. Just take a sip from Roberu and the creative juice is flowing. Oh, I wish I could take a sip from him. I wish I could take a sip from him. I wish. Believe me, I wish. 19-year-old me was all over that shit. 19-year-old me really wanted to take a sip. You know? That's what 19-year-old me wanted to do. 26-year-old me, I'm a little bit more demure about it. I'm a bit more demure. You know? I don't wanna get sued. Okay, now I need to figure out how to make it do a smirk. I guess like that? Question mark? Speaking of which, what's up? What's up, Cronin? Hey, Kuronen, can I ask you a question? Kuronen, can I ask you a question? Okay, so listen here. There has been rumors and talks and things going on recently. Oh, I mean the hydration regime. Okay, thank you. But I have a question. So there's been rumors that may or may not have been started by Pepper. But Pepper has the theory that you are the Karaoke in a different font. Because, you know, we still wonder about Deca, about Ryoken. We wonder who he is, because he knows about stuff from Pepper and from Pepper's channel pretty well, but he has never followed Pepper. So we know that he's someone in disguise, and Pepper has the theory that it is you. So how do you defend yourself, sir? How do you plead? How do you plead, good sir? That Pepsi man comes and keeps coming up with odd stuff. That's not a denial, though. That is not a denial. You're not denying it. So, is it true? I don't know about that, sir. I don't know about that. Okay, hold on to me. Plead the fifth, never talk. Yeah, are you doing another hydration redeem to shut me up? Is that it? Is that it? Do not do a hydration redeem to shut me up. I am close to the truth. I know the truth. I know what you guys don't want me to know. I will inform you guys about it in due time. Leave that poor guy out of this meanwhile. You know, it is not a coincidence that every single time you stop talking, Ryoken, Kuronin talks. I'm just saying. It is not a coincidence. I know what you are. I know, right? Busy with laundry at the moment, sorry. That's okay. That's okay. Don't worry about it. I just keep thinking about it. I wanna know who you are. That's fine. You don't have to reveal yourself to me. It's mostly just a joke, really. It's mostly just a joke. Because, like, it's fun to figure out. And it's fun to joke about the fact that I've stolen Pepper's viewers. He likes to joke about that too, by the way. He makes that joke. He makes a joke on private as well. He likes to say that I stole his viewers. It's funny. I mean, I don't really care, right? You guys are free to watch whoever you want. But like, it's funny to think about, don't you think? Okay, how's this feel, guys? Does this look good? Because I'm starting to feel like it kind of looks like garbage. Does this look alright? Does this look okay? Or does it look like garbage? Be honest. You can be honest with me, because I feel like it doesn't look quite as nice as I thought it was gonna look. I think this might be my most poorly executed concept. Do I want him to be spilling out like that? Probably not. I probably don't want him to be spilling out like that. I guess I could do something more with like its little leg underneath. I think it looks really good. As a first draft, it's okay. Okay. What is missing? What do you guys think is missing from it? What do you guys think it's missing? Good job. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know what else could I do with it. I mean, let me look at his design. What can I incorporate from his design? I guess we can do the design of his vest. We can do that. We can do the design from his vest. This little diamond shapes that he has. He does have a well, that's not a cravat. That's a... Actually, no, it might be a cravat now that I think about it. But where do I put that? See, this is a special case because this is a new version of the Pokemon, not just a reskin. True! It is true! This time around, I'm just doing like a fake mon at this point. This is just a fake mon. It's not a new Pokemon, it's just a fake mon. My god. It's kind of hard to figure it out from here then. Don't feel bad if it doesn't come out as well as the others first. You can do this. Thank you. You're so sweet. Okay, so Chad, quick question. Where do we add his little tie? Where do we add his tie? Do we add him in the... Do we add it in the liquid itself? Like... I don't know. Maybe we can add it like a little decoration in the liquid that it has? Or do we tie it around the cup? Because that's like one of the few ways I can think of putting it in. Just like it's around the cup maybe. Rather than on his actual body. On the body of the liquid. Decoration on the top. You mean on the lid? On the hat. Well, the thing is that I'm trying to evoke him, and I just don't feel like putting it on the I mean, I can try. I guess it could look cute. Now I think about it. Particularly if I draw it well enough, it could look cute. Hold on the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I guess it doesn't look too bad. You know, gotta perfect it and all, but not bad. Actually, it looks kind of cute. I like that. You know what? It's a good idea. It was a good idea to put it on the hand. I can still do one on the I can still do one on the actual body too. I can still do one there. Like made out of liquid, I guess. Like spilling liquid. I'm just not sure if it's gonna read properly. You know. Will it read properly? Because, like, it's a diamond shape and then it goes here. Because if it was, like, liquid, I can only see it like this, you know? And I'm not sure if it works quite as well. What do you think? Does it work like that too? Does it also work like that? Because, like, there's no other way to put it. Because if I just, like, you know, if I do this, this is going to look like hands. If I do this, this is going to look like hands. And I guess it could tie it around. But now it doesn't feel like a liquid anymore is the thing. Yeah, the liquid tie I don't think is working out. I mean, the Pokemon's consistency is kind of gooey. You're right. It is kind of gooey. What else can we do? Is it just done? Is it just done? Am I overthinking it? I may be overthinking it. I mean, I guess the last thing that I could do is his little suspenders. He got suspenders. I guess I could them like spill in liquid, I suppose. The suspenders. I don't know how it would work, but you know. I guess it could look like that. It's not. That doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad, does it? It looks kind of cute. I mean, it's certainly not. It's certainly not like any normal liquid, but it does look liquidy. I can say that. It does look liquidy. And you know, on the other side, it could look like a little bit of a spill, like it's kind of spilling out a little. Actually, that works! Oh my god! That actually looks really cute! Okay, I think he's done. I think he's done. I don't think we can do anything else without making the design a little bit too complicated. If anything, the last thing that we can do is like his buttons. Just like here. Actually, no, we can do like a little button here just to exemplify that mark that he has on his eye. Because you know, he has a little mark on his eye. You see? There you go. Oh my god! I created a new Pokemon. Maybe I'm good at making fake mon. Maybe I'm good at it. Wait, what's up? Let me guess. Are you about to say that the fake... Because you know, Sinistra and Sinistea both have a fake version of them. Are you saying that the one that is fake for this version of Sinistea is the one that doesn't have the mole? Like the mole is what marks it as authentic? I'm coming up with my own lore. I just noticed this is a hybrid between Poltergeist and Sinistea. I guess so. I guess you're right. I guess you're right. But I mean, I feel like it turned out pretty well. It turned out pretty well. I hope he laughs. I hope he laughs. I hope he laughs about it. I feel like it's funny. I feel like it's funny. I feel like it fits that, you know? I feel like it fits his personality very well to have this kind of Pokemon. Because you know, he is goofy. He is a little goofy. Oh lord. Okay. So, final one. We need to do Astel. Now here's the thing. I have no idea what to do with Astel. I have absolutely no idea what to do with Astel. The original conception is that he was an alien. That was the original point. But I don't think that is true anymore. I do not believe that he's an alien anymore. I don't know, but I don't think he's an alien anymore. I think he's more like a spaceship's commander now. So I'm not sure what to do exactly with this. The jacket is right there. Okay, but what does the jacket represent though? What Pokemon are you thinking of? Because I have no idea. My brain is struggling to come up with something here. It's a thing. So I really do need help for this one, Chad. I need help for this one. I do not know what to do for him. Because like I was thinking maybe like what's it called? Minior? You know? I was thinking Minior because, you know, it's a star and Minior does have like a shell. That could be the orange jacket, but then I feel like that it's a little bit too limiting, you know? Bayhem. Okay, my thing with Bayhem though is that Bayhem is ugly. Bayhem is ugly and I don't think he could translate that well, you know? That is the problem with Bayhem. Is I feel like he's ugly and it wouldn't translate that well. So any other ideas aside from the actual alien Pokemon? And that is not the Deoxys? I guess the Deoxys would work too. I don't know. I feel like there exists a Pokemon that looks like this. I feel like there's an actual Pokemon that looks like this. Colossus. I guess Colossus would work out pretty well. Colossus would work out actually. Not Colossus, but what's it called? Is it Ocean? No. Ranunculus. I feel like Ranunculus could work too. Now the one thing is though, how are we gonna do his hair? How are we gonna do his hair? If we're gonna do it with Ranunculus, how are we gonna do his hair? Goop hair. I feel like the answer to many of these Pokemon adaptations is to just do goop. I feel like that is the answer for many of these. We just do goop. It's goop. It's just goopy. Or maybe just bald with a hat. I don't know. I feel like his hair is too iconic for this. Okay, let's try Ranunculus to see if it takes me anywhere. Let's see if Ranunculus actually takes me home. If not, we'll try Bayhem. If Ranunculus doesn't take me to anywhere in particular, we'll try Bayhem. Although I'm starting to think that Ranunculus is probably gonna be the way to go. Now that I think about it. I just need to grab his hair and hair color. I guess Ranunculus does look a little bit like an alien, so I guess it does make sense. It would make sense for him to be a Ranunculus now that I think about it. And I could even take a little piece of Ranunculus lore and do what's it called? Duosis. Duosis, which is the middle evolution. Duosis has like a little thing floating here. That's what it has. It has like a little top portion of its body. And I guess I could make that the hat. Like I can shape the goo. I can shape the goo to make it the hat. So we keep the actual clothing items, you know, it being the goo. Hear me out, make him a Mega Starmie wearing his jacket. I could. Oh, Oh, that actually would be kind of cool. I don't think it works though. I don't think it would work as well. I don't think it would fit him to be a Starmie. But you know what? Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? As a joke, at the end of the series. No. At the end of the series, you know what I'm gonna do? As a joke at the end of the series, I'm just gonna do all of them as Mega Starmie. That's what I would do. Because they are HOLOSTARs. So I'm gonna do all of them as Mega Starmie. They are all gonna be a different color. And they're all gonna have like different parts of them. You know, they're all gonna have like different parts of them. Like he's gonna have the jacket. He will probably also have a jacket. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but you know. I feel like that would be just like a fun joke to end with. Just doing Mega Starmie. I feel like that would be fun. You know, now that I think about it, Astel even kinda smiles the same way that Astel kinda even smile the same way as Solosis does of the nucleus. Mega Starmie with a wig. Hell yeah. He's gonna have a long wig, long tracks of hair. That's what we need. Okay. So one hand is behind him. You know, is Renucleus supposed to be a fetus or a cell? What's the deal with Renucleus? What is it supposed to do? What is it supposed to be? Is it a cell, an alien, a baby, a fetus? Everything. And the answer is yes. It's based on the concept of cellular reproduction. Oh, so that... Oh, so that's why it's a baby. That's why it's a fetus. Because, you know, the cell that reproduces the most and that reproduces the fastest is a zygote. When it becomes a fetus. That makes so much sense. That actually makes so much fucking sense. Holy shit. I didn't think about it before. Okay, now I need to struggle with this. You know what? Just a quick sketch. We're gonna quick sketch it. Every human was just a Solosis at the beginning. Did you guys know that every human was a woman in the beginning? Do you guys know that the only reason why guys have nipples is because it's a vestigial organ from being a woman in the womb? Every person alive right now was a girl in the womb. And then at some point in the gestation process, something activates and, you know, a penis is. But everyone was a woman at some point in time. And that's the reason why we guys have nipples. They do not lactate. But, you know, evolution doesn't care. Evolution doesn't care for perfect solutions. Evolution cares that it works good enough. And so that's what it did. You know, the only one thing that I am not really sure as for why evolution didn't keep... why did evolution not keep male pregnancies? What I want to know. And then the system went, oh shit, I mixed it up. Well, I know, right? That is my question, though. That's my question, though. Why? Why are boobs the thing that we kept, but not male pregnancy? Like, what if I wanted to be pregnant? Huh? Maybe if guys could get pregnant, there will be more justice for women. Because, you know, guys will be the ones who actually suffer from it too. You know? Oh, this is gonna look so silly. There's a sentence. I know somebody who had that happen to him. Oh, you mean hermaphrodites? That is true. That does happen. It is rare, but it does happen more often than you would think it does. After seeing how much birthing costs, health and financials wise, trust me, you do not want that. True. You know, at some point in my life, I actually did wanted to have children. Like, being a little bit serious for a little bit. At some point in my life, I did want to have children. At some point in my life, I did want to be a father. But then I realized I would probably be a terrible father. Not gonna lie, I would be a horrible father. Because you guys, I forget my wallet when I have it in my hand. Oftentimes, I even forget that I'm wearing glasses because I don't see them often, so they don't exist, right? So I fear that if I have a baby and then suddenly I set down the baby, I'm gonna forget it at the park. You know? I feel like I'm gonna forget my baby at the park. That's what's gonna happen to it. I'm gonna forget my baby at the park. I will set it down for me to have like for me to like grab something on my phone. I will get up walking with my phone in my hand and I will have forgotten the baby in the bench. Like, I would not put it past me to put a baby on the fridge. Not gonna lie. That is how little I trust myself with a baby. And I feel like you shouldn't trust me with a baby either. I don't think anybody should trust me with a baby. I think I would genuinely kill one if I was in charge of one. Which is why I'm very self-aware that I don't think I'm capable of taking care of a baby. I can't take care of myself and they want me to take care of someone else. Same. Like same. I don't know how to navigate one. It's okay, bro. Not everyone is made for parenting. The best thing is to understand when to not become a father. And then you know you might screw up badly and still go ahead. You know what the worst part is though? Is I feel as though something tells me that I am gonna be and end up being a father anyway. It's just, do you guys believe in premonitions and stuff like that? Are you guys like do you guys know about that, or you know, there's just something about it. I don't know why it is. And like I said, I am not partial of having a child, but like I have a feeling that whether I want it or not, I'm gonna have a child. You know? Okay. Like it's just gonna happen to me. Like I feel like via any happenstance, I'm gonna end up with a child. And I feel like that's when I'm gonna have to learn how to be responsible for another human being. Maybe a foster father in the future, you never know. I mean, that is true. Like, question though, if you don't like, can you return a baby if you don't like it? Like, can you have a trial period with a baby? Like, could I like have a trial period and see, and if I don't enjoy parenthood, can I just like, you know, give it back? Just, you know, return to sender, return to manufacturer. Can I do that? Is that possible? Is that an option? Is that a plan? Return to sender. Yeah. Just put it back in the womb. I know, right? It's been like 4 months out. Just put it back in the womb. Technically, fostering a child is a thing. Okay, I wouldn't wanna be a reason why a child continues to be in the foster care system. You know, one of these days I'm gonna get canceled. You know, one of these days I'm gonna get canceled, and you guys are gonna see the last of me. That's what's gonna happen. Does this look good? I feel like it looks fine, but I feel like I need to keep cooking for it to look good. Put it back in the one, just take the cells apart. You know how you have baked goods, right? What happens if you ruin the recipe of a baby? Like, oh, have you guys heard of designer babies? Have you guys heard of designer babies? Do you know about that? Have you heard about that before? Because if you haven't, let me tell you about it. So apparently we have the capability now of altering the DNA of your baby. You know, like, we actually have the capability to choose what of our genes do we want our baby to inherit. For example, you know, if we go like a really honorable way about it, if you don't want your baby to have cancer, like let's say that in your family you have like a really heavy proclivity for cancer, right? You could edit the gene pool of your baby so that it won't have cancer. That's something you can do. And additionally, among many things, what you can do is choose what the hair color of the baby is. You can choose what its skin tone is gonna be. You can choose if it's easy for it to get fat or is it easier for it to get skinny. You can choose whether or not it will have a good or bad immune system. You can choose basically everything. You can build a Lego. You can build a Lego out of a baby. That's what a designer baby is. We actually have the power now to edit our genes far enough that you can genuinely customize a baby, just as though it was an MMO. How do you guys feel about that? Does it feel hopeful or does it feel dystopian? Hey Marisa, how you doing, sweetheart? I hope you're having a good day. Can I edit so to not have any of my genes? You could, you know. You could do that. The only thing is though is that it wouldn't be your child anymore. Like you can edit a designer baby for it to have only the genes of the other parent, but it wouldn't really be your child anymore. At that point, you're cloning your significant other. You know, at that point, you're just cloning your significant other. It's a good thing, but pretty sure no one can afford that stuff. Every day is closer to dystopia and every day more far away from utopia. I mean, to be fair though, I feel like gene editing, when it comes to like birth and stuff like that, it can be pretty good. Do not give editing capabilities to the furries. The thing is though is that you wouldn't be able to edit like having cat ears, you know? And that's not part of it. That's not part of it, Chad. You cannot edit your genes to have cat ears. Come on. That's not something you can do. That's not possible. You cannot edit your genes for cat ears, Chad. Okay, I feel like this is pretty good looking. Oh, you know what? Maybe instead of it being here, I can do like a star shape. There you go. Oh. That actually looks really good. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. That actually looks kind of good. Oh, fuck. That actually looks really good. I feel like its body is too big. I feel like I need to make the body smaller. But this feels good. Okay, not that small. So goopy and cute. I know, right? It looks adorable. Ah, shit. It kind of looks like Baby Mario to me now. I hate it here. I hate it here. Baby Mario, get the fuck out of here. I mean, I guess if I really wanted to, if we wanted to do more, I guess I could, yes, you know, carve out some shapes in the body. Like, make him wear a tie. How does this work? Hold on, I need to zoom in and see. Oh, that's a weird ass tie. Oh, that is very weird the way that is constructed. That's actually very weird. I'm not sure how much I enjoy that. Listen, he's a businessman. He's a little businessman. He has things to do. He has things to do. He has a meeting, a special meeting that he needs to get to, you know? That's why he's wearing this, you know? He's wearing a suit because he has meetings. He has important things to do. I fucking hate it. This is so fucking cute. I hate it here. I hate how cute it looks. It shouldn't be this cute. It shouldn't actually be this cute. Okay, that looks adorable. That actually looks adorable. Shit, I fucking love it so much. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at the baby. Look at the baby. I hate how good that looks, actually. I kind of hate it. Not gonna lie. How is this shaped? I guess I could do this in the shape of his clothes, I suppose. Just to have a bit more variance on it. Busca el feto ingeniero. And do I want to know about that? Feto ingeniero. Oh my god. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Wait. How do I... You know what? I guess I'm gonna take this one. That's so fucking stupid. Oh, I love it. Oh, I fucking love it. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Anyways, Chad, I think that we have done it. I feel we may have reached peak, Chad. I don't think anything's gonna get better than this. I don't think anything is ever gonna get better than this, Chad. I fear we may have reached peak. If anything, the last thing I could do is to just add this star to somewhere in the design. There you go. There you go. Just to represent the other one. Genuinely, you guys are so good at having ideas, guys. Your brain actually works properly, not like mine. But look at that, though. Look at our lineup. Honestly, if anything, Temma is the one that's kind of lacking. Probably because he was the first, you know? But I feel like Temma is gonna get better with the details. Tenma's gonna get better with the details once I'm actually able to like do his hair and stuff like that. You know. What the fuck is that? Oh shit. Let me just delete this. Delete this. Thanks and join in for the ideas wouldn't work if you go and bring them to life. Thank you. Honestly, despite how cute Mr. Astel Leda looks, despite how cute he looks, I genuinely think, and this is just me, I genuinely think that Roberu is probably my best idea yet. Roberu genuinely is my best idea and the best execution that I ever had with one of these. We did a Pokemon variant today, Chad. I consider myself very proud of this. There you go. Alrighty, chat. I think this might be where we ended for today. I'm gonna finish these off screen. I'm gonna finish these off screen so that I can, you know, have proper time to render out properly. But we did 3 things. We did 3 things on stream. Are you proud of me, Chad? I did 3 things on stream. Yay! 3 designs on stream. What have thought? What have that Red Renin is actually capable of concentrating long enough to do anything? You know? Nobody believed in me, but I believed in myself. Good job, thank you. You guys are so sweet. But anyway, I feel like this is where we're gonna end it for today. I'll do more with Temma later, because I feel like Temma is the one that needs the most work. But for the most part, this is Generation 3 of HOLOSTARS as Pokemon. We have Kishido Temma as Amarouge, whatever the fuck his name is. We have Kishido Temma as Amarouge. Then we have Roberu Yukoku as Sinister. Wait. What are we gonna call him? Sinist Alcohol? Sinist Alcoholism? I don't know how we're gonna call him. But you know. Sinist Alcoholism for now. Roberu has Sinist Alcoholism. And then we have Astel Leda. Oh shit, I forgot to. Yeah. Once again. Sinist Drink. Ooh, Sinist Drink. Well, but I'll have the Sinist. Don't. Vodka guys. Oh, that's actually really good. Vodka guys. That's actually perfect, actually. Done. Shut up. Thank you. You know, this is vodka guys. This is vodka guys. I love it. I love it. We have vodka guys, the Roberu. And then we have Renucleus as Astel Leda. Honestly, I think we did good today, Chad. I think we did really good today. I'm very happy with this. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I'm so happy. But anyway, that's where we're gonna end it for today, folks. Thank you all so much for coming today, for hanging out with me, for being with me in my good times and my bad times. I really do appreciate it. Write the name down, Ren. Right ahead of you. I have it. I have it written down now. Thank you all so much for watching, for coming here, hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know that today was a bit more of a quiet stream. I just didn't have that many topics prepared to talk about, but I'll try to be more prepared tomorrow. But yeah, hope you guys have a lovely day, lovely night. Remember, the Cherry Bomb Blossom Boutique always appreciates you. And I hope you guys have a lovely day. Mwah. Bye, y'all. Take care. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow for more HOLOSTARS. Have a good night. Take care and remember to hydrate. Yes, I will. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye, y'all.